Good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. You're probably asking yourself, how comes it's in that vest and pants combination again? Well, the reality is that I'm covering The Killers. So this is my tribute to the Mormon undergarment that I always go on about, and I really ought to let it go, but I'm sorry. I can't do that. The song's called Boy, and it was released on the 5th of August. I'm really excited to listen to it because I'm actually a big fan of The Killers, as you probably know. So let's get stuck into it. Justin Hawkins rides again. Brandon Flowers said of the song, "This was the first song written after we had to cancel the Imploding the Mirage tour due to the pandemic." Imploding the Mirage. It's funny, isn't it? Because I think a lot of the time an explosion is actually an implosion, and then it's like the bits that imploded from that side come flying out the other side. You know what I mean? When this infinite collapse occurs instantaneously, it has the appearance of exploding in that direction, but in fact it can be the other way. So if you implode the mirage, I suppose that's allow an illusion to collapse in on itself. But the mirage itself is a reflection of something in the distance usually, isn't it? So I suppose the illusion that they are destroying would be that you're closer to, for example, an oasis than you appear closer to the oasis than you actually are, when in fact it's hundreds of miles away. The Killers formed in Las Vegas in 2001. They have released 7 studio albums, and they are considered one of the biggest rock bands of the 21st century. They've sold more than 28 million records worldwide. That's a huge... I mean, you don't need me to tell you, that's a huge number of records. The band have cited influences including Spruce Stringbean, U2, The Cure, The Cars, and The Smith. Okay, so let's have a little look at this new one called Boy. Immediately makes me think of U2 when I see that. Okay, so it sounds like it's in A sharp or B flat immediately. I'm going to stick a capo on just to give us a chance of working it out. Whenever I hear like a synthesizer pad going din 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 din, I always think of F.R. David. Words don't come easy to me. How can I find a way to make you see I love you? Words don't come easy. Love F.R. David.
Words don't come easy to me.
This is a bit faster than Words, though.
Big deal. That's just growing up. Untouched.
This seems to be the chord sequence. So you've got like a... just an A sharp major. The relative minor is where the root goes, and it seems to stay on this. So you've got like a G root over an A sharp, then an F root, and then predictably it goes to the D sharp major 7 because it has this. I love that guitar part. Nice. Okay. I expect people are going to listen to that and they're going to go, oh, it sounds like Erasure. That one go. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh baby, please give a little respect to me. I think they're inviting that by having that riff that sort of echoes the Erasure riff. I'd say it's definitely influenced by it. I mean, that chord sequence is fairly... You know, it's probably been in a million other songs as well. But it's funny, isn't it? Because I think if you choose a riff like that, and then you know, it's pretty difficult to deny that that's influenced by the Erasure song. But the Erasure song's fucking fantastic. So you've got to be really confident about what you're doing if you're taking that riff. Oh, baby, please give a little respect to me. You've got to be aiming to beat that, really. That's the cool bit there. Yeah, that's pretty cool actually.
And when you're out on the ledge, please come down, boy.
Thing is, I think Erasure's, isn't it Andy Bell and Vince Clarke? I mean, Vince Clarke is a master of that kind of synthery. I mean, he was in Depeche Mode, Erasure, Yazoo, wasn't it? He's just, I don't know, he's always been synonymous with this kind of synth work, really. And it's hard to sort of, you wouldn't be able to do a song like that with that kind of riff and then deny the influence. I think it's quite audacious to actually to take that chord sequence and interpret it in that way and then not have it as the chorus. It's pretty like, wow, okay, wow. It's a huge, like, it's a Billy Big Ball, what we call a Billy Big Balls move. And I think the Killers, yeah, they do that, don't they?
Just give it some time.
See, I like this. Din, 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 gigum, din, din, gigum, which has got a little echo of a Gary Newman song. Which one is it? It's a Gary Newman thing, I'm sure of it. So yeah, we've got Erasure and Gary Newman. This is like firmly set in the 80s. There's a synth line that just does this beep 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 beep. It's like fucking, I mean, I don't know what purpose it's serving, but it's just sort of, this is what I like about the Killers. They just have these audaciously simple things happening, and then some of it's really complicated. Like I think the lyric meter is a bit interesting. And there's also like this chord sequence before the chorus is actually really unexpected after a lot of stuff that's fairly generic, you know, some quite predictable sort of progressions. I don't know, there's something about this song that's really great, isn't there?
There is a place that exists. Just give it some time.
Yeah, so when you're out on the ledge. So what's fun about that is the reason why it's making my ears prick up is because ordinarily in a song that's got this kind of this progression, the one that goes. Okay, that F sharp's okay. E major makes sense, and the D's makes perfect sense. But then after that second F sharp, it goes to this, and that ordinarily feels like it would be a B minor, but they've done it major, and it really pops out and confuses my ear just in time for the chorus. Back into the the stuff with this. So let's have a little look at that again on there. Home drawn arrows, do 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 do. Home drawn arrows, do fun, do 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 do. You can argue that's another ostinato thing. Arrows on the sea will fly, break the black light. Yeah, that B is the thing that sticks out and makes it all strange in a good way, It's clever stuff, isn't it? I think I know that the sort of the top line soundscapery of that sort of synthesizer string part is and what's his name, Angelo, the one who wrote the guy who did the Twin Peaks theme tune. What's his name again? Angelo Badalamenti, who did the Twin Peaks theme tune. It's that kind of vibe. It's broad sweeps, really ballsy moves, but there's something sort of creepy about it as well, in a great way, So, I just think it's that. I do think it's the B chord that throws it into a new realm just when you need it to, and it makes all the other stuff pop, in an interesting way. So I didn't expect to. At first listen, I just sort of think, oh, okay, what is this now? What are they doing? And then that one chord has just made me. It's really piqued my interest. I think I'll be listening to this a few more times and trying to get my head around it a bit more. It's really cool, I think. Aside from anything else, it's a really good synth patch, isn't it, that's playing that riff. It's good stuff. Wow, well done, The Killers. Interesting. Still interesting after all this time. Justin Hawkins writes again. One day I'll be able to do something about The Killers without thinking about that Mormon undergarment. I promise. I'm gonna try harder. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and watch one of these two videos. Listen to this song. It's interesting. Tell me what you think in the comments. It's cool. Nice one.